Action.
Live to you from Boston, Massachusetts. It's Cruise Boss and Cruising Holden from the Cruise&Cocoa Show.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Cruise&Cocoa Show. I am Cruise Boss. And it looks that right now Cruising Holden is frozen. But we have
Hi guys, my name's Cruising Holden.
we have some great news for you today. Should we get started with the news?
Sure thing.
Alright. And Holden, if you don't know, you are currently frozen.
Sorry about this, guys. I am having some Wi-Fi troubles, but hopefully this should get better throughout the stream.
Yeah. And for our first news, the cruise port of Bahamas has increased head taxes for cruise passengers in 2023 to help their financial situation.
Yeah, so originally when you were to dock at one of these ports, you would have to pay a $18 fee, and they are now upping that to $23 in Nassau and in Freeport, I believe. It may also come to some other ports, but those are the ones I know of right now. And soon it will be actually bumped up to $25, so you are going to be seeing some price increases on your cruise.
Yeah. And a new bill is going to be allowing guests to file a lawsuit against a cruise line for the death of a passenger at sea.
Yeah, so this can be compared to airlines. If a death happens that is an unusual death, not of natural causes, they are now allowed to sue the cruise line, the cruise owners, and all of that stuff. So this is going to be a new thing.
Yeah, and Virgin Voyages has changed multiple sailings, allowing because of guest complaints. Sorry about that, our banner just wasn't working, so I just had to get that up.
Yeah, but they have canceled some sailings due to complaints. There's not much more on this story, but yeah.
Yeah, and for our next story, Pullmantur Cruises, a cruise line that Royal Caribbean had 49% stock on it, could not sell at auction because it wasn't really that good. But they are going to be trying again pretty soon, and I just can't wait to see how this goes.
Yeah, so Pullmantur was a cruise line that was originally pretty much just owned by Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines, but when coronavirus hit, the cruise line did liquefaction, which, if you don't know, is a stage of bankrupt where you're kind of just like, all right, we're just going to kind of shut down this company almost. And now they're trying to sell off the company at auction, but none of the auction bids were successful. They're going to try again, but we will see what happens with this auction story.
Yeah. And Viking Saturn, which is under Viking Cruise Lines, it's their latest ship, which most people know, was christened in New York earlier this week.
Yeah, some awesome news.
Pretty close to here.
Yeah, that is some awesome news for Viking Cruise Lines. They have a new ship. It is quite a nice ship. It can hold around 900 passengers, I believe. And it seems like it is going to be an amazing sailing.
Yeah. And I quickly want to talk about Cruise Central. Cruise Central is a travel booking agency, which I recommend all of you guys going over to check out. With Cruise Central, you can book some amazing cruises for low prices. We charge about $30, but since we're in beta, if you create an account with us, then we'll do it for free. To create your account, you just head over here, you either log into your account or create your account. You can book your cruise through this form, and then soon we're going to be adding articles and cruise videos. We also are going to be filming cruise documentaries and very cool informational videos to put on here. If you create an account, you also get subscribed to Cruising Holdings newsletter. And that is it for our ads, I guess.
And now we are back to the show.
And for our next news, I just need to get that banner working again. Yeah, so more sailings on the Norwegian Epic have been canceled, but this time
She calls me day and night. I'm sorry, girl, you just don't make me feel right. I never meant to make you cry, you were right. Just leave me be, I'm not gonna put up a fight.
Sorry about that, everyone. We were having some slight problems. But back to our news. More sailings were canceled on Norwegian Epic, and this time they are canceled until 2025. So that is really long. Holding up.
Yeah. Yes, so they're going to be canceling sailings on the Norwegian Epic due to a ship charter. That's pretty much all there is for this story. Sorry, we are experiencing some Wi-Fi troubles and technical difficulties on this episode of Cruise&Cocoa, but hopefully they get resolved.
Well, it's not as bad as our last one.
Yeah. But now let's get on to our next story.
Our next story is MSC Cruises took delivery of its next mega ship, the MSC Eurabia, on Thursday evening in Copenhagen, Denmark.
Yeah, really nice news for MSC Cruises. They've been releasing some very nice ships recently. They're actually part of this cruise line is known for having some lackluster ships and just like being a cheap cruise line overall. But with their new ships, I think they're kind of proving to us that they're getting out of that phase and they're going to be start to being one of the better cruise lines and one of the more popular cruise lines too. I think they're actually the fourth popular.
Yeah. And one cruise line is trying to launch a ship in 2030 that is powered exclusively by batteries and solar power.
Yeah, this is a very interesting concept. There's been a lot of photos of this ship circulating online. They have these big, I can't even tell what they are, poking up, which appear to be either like big solar panels. I don't know. It's a interesting looking ship. It is almost like a yacht with like metal sails, but it is going to be interesting to see how this all plays out.
Yeah. And Carnival Panorama experienced some technical difficulties, and it is interrupting the itinerary through early July until the problem is fixed.
Yeah, so there's not too much on this story, but the Carnival Panorama was doing a sailing, but now she's canceling sailings until July due to technical issues on board. I'm not quite sure what these technical issues are as of now, but we will keep you updated later on this story.
Yeah. And Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville at Sea is back in service after a 2-week dry dock in Freeport, Bahamas.
Yeah, so when the Margaritaville at Sea Paradise ship was launched, people kind of made fun of it. They said all they did was slap some paint onto the very old ship, almost like putting makeup on a pig. They kind of made it look good, but still you could just tell they were just slapping some modern art and some nice blue paint on an old ship. So recently they just did a dry dock, which is hopefully going to change that, and I'm interested to see photos and videos released of what they actually did to the ship.
Yeah. And for our next story, I don't know much about this, but I'm not sure, but the Adora Magic City was floated out from China, I believe.
Yeah, so this is going to be, I believe, one of Carnival's side brands, which will be doing cruises around Asia. And this is a very cool looking ship. It seems to be part of the Vista class or
It does
the
not look like a Vista class ship.
it does not? Huh.
It does not look anything like a Vista class ship.
Let's see. But yeah, nope, that is a Vista class ship. Just checked.
What?
It is a Vista or Magic class ship. It is those
It has to be
one
Magic.
of
That's
the
not Vista. It doesn't look like Vista.
well, Vista and Magic are practically duplicates, but
Yeah, but they don't really look like it doesn't look that much like Vista in my opinion. This ship, it's weird.
well, it's probably because they have a new funnel. It's also a bit different, and they also have some nice paint
They
and
didn't change
art. Yeah, but you can definitely see the resemblance of a Carnival ship in it, and they are going to be doing some cool sailings.
Yeah. Then again, most Carnival ships, the modern ones, are starting to look alike. If you just look at the front, they all look the same. But yeah, and then Princess Cruises came to the rescue of over 60 people from a small cruise ship, Wilderness Discovery, after it caught fire in Glacier Bay, Alaska on Monday.
Yeah, I always love hearing these nice stories. They're very cool when you see cruise lines and like just in general people just coming together to help someone or something. And in this case, a ship was afire, a smaller vessel, and a Princess cruise ship actually helped save the passengers and the ship.
Yeah. And cruise ships are being asked to stop blowing their horns when they're leaving a cruise port. And that is like a big tradition, so I am very surprised.
Yeah, so this is in Alaska. In Alaska, cruise ships are being asked to stop blowing their horns near Alaska cruise ports or by the shore. This is, I believe, just kind of common sense so they do not wake up wildlife and disturb the natural area. It would make sense in places that are more cities, like to blowing your horns, because like you're just in a very industrial like kind of area. But when you're in this very wildlife based natural area, that is why they're asking to stop blowing.
Definitely makes sense, but it is a big tradition for cruise ships to blow their horns. Like when leaving the port.
Yeah, at least it's only in Alaska.
And they only asked. I don't know if they're actually going to stop. But yeah.
Yeah, they'll probably make exceptions.
Yeah, and this story is really great. A dream comes true for an elderly man in Canada, thanks to Holland American Line. He had asked to have a tour of the ship, and they surprised him with the tour of the ship and a big party with a specialty cake.
Yeah, a very heartwarming story to say the least. And I think this man definitely got an early Christmas present.
Yeah, that actually sounds like amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like really good. And that is it for cruise news today. Holden, do you have anything to say before we end this?
Nope, just go make sure to check out the latest episode of my vlog series, which was just uploaded on my channel yesterday at 4:30. Sorry I could not make it to the 4 o'clock
It
deadline due
is
to some
really good.
technical issues. And we are also sorry we could not play this episode on Cruise&Cocoa, but we have a very tight deadline for this episode this morning, so we didn't have much prep time.
Yeah, it was very rushed. So I'm sorry if it wasn't the best today, but next time it's gonna be better.
Yeah, our goal is to kind of make every single next episode that we do better. So, and we're going to try to keep that, I guess. So, yeah,
Mhm.
stay tuned for next episode.
Bye. Thank you all so much for
Bye.
watching. Bye. See you guys next time. Make sure you